Yeah, the prelims sessions is what the NNL faculty is given the notes. The actual the notes, the questions are come from the notes. So even if it is not directly from the questions which I solved from the NNL, but the notes which they given, so almost the questions are coming from them.
So first of all, many congratulations in
Yeah, thank
for
you,
your
ma'am.
achievements. It is an incredible achievement, and we are so proud of you for that, and we are so happy.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And first of all, I would like to thank Team NNL for having me.
So it's our pleasure that you scored so good. So of course we had to. Okay, so we'll begin. Kiran, can you share with us how you felt the moment you saw your result and what was your family's reaction?
So actually, I was not at home. So one of
Okay.
my senior actually called me that results were announced. So then I checked and I felt very happy. Then I informed to my family. So they were also very happy.
So it's great, very great. So could you please tell us about your educational background and where did you completed your nursing studies?
Yes, sure, ma'am. So I completed my graduation from Subbaya College of Nursing from Shimoga. So it's in
Okay,
Karnataka.
okay.
Yes,
So when did you complete it? In which year?
yes, ma'am. It was in 2024. So after
Okay,
that,
okay,
I joined a private hospital for 1 year.
okay.
So then I started my preparation.
So was this your first attempt?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's even more great. Like in first attempt, you achieved such a nice rank. Very nice. Okay, so everyone has their own preparation style, right? Some people focuses on theory, some people focus on practice, and everyone has their own way. So, what was your like? How did you plan your study strategy, and what did you follow throughout your NORCET journey?
Oh, yes, ma'am. So initially, I didn't have any knowledge about the north side. So one of my friends, she's Chandana. So she introduced me to the north side. So then I started to gain some information regarding NORCET. Then I come to know about the NNL. So I joined the choral batch in NNL. So initially,
Okay.
I used to ask my seniors regarding how to prepare, what are the concepts we need to learn, then how will be the exam pattern. So after that, I slowly, once I started preparing, so then I started my preparation by own. So during my preparation, so I come to know that once I finished the theory, and also immediately I used to work on MCQs. So then I come to know that at finally, so theory and solving the MCQs both were equally important. So to
Yes,
crack the
correct.
NORCET.
Yes. And practice is even more important because some people only focus on theory and they don't
Yes,
practice MCQ then and
yes,
there. So that's the biggest gap. And you know,
yes, ma'am.
MCQ practice is the key, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
did
yes.
you attempt a test like CSAT, NSET, and monthly strike tests?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. So while we are in NNL, so
Yes.
the faculty will come and they taught us the lessons. So after that, soon after that, we solve the MCQs. So once they complete the particular subject, they conduct an CSAT. So which will very helpful for us to get what we have learned. So how strong we are in that particular subject. So it will be very helpful and. Also, we attended NNSAT. So all these tests which is conducted by the NNL, so which is
Yes.
very helpful for us.
So do you think that our test made you improve your performance in NORCET and how was it like helpful in improving your rank?
Yeah, definitely. So the thing is, the fact that the NNL questions are absolutely actual NORCET. So the framing of the question, the language of the questions is very unique. And so if
Yes.
you solve the questions in NNL, so I think you might easily understand the questions in mains or prelims.
Yeah, that's very nice. Also, um, revision also plays a very big role in like success. Like if you want to get a really good rank, then revision is important. So, did you attend a fast track classes for revision? And if yes, then how was they helpful?
Yes, ma'am. Revision is a main key. So even if
Yes,
you left for 2 days, you will forget. You think that I already forget everything. So
true,
you
true.
need to be revised continuously till the whole process. So then, when it comes to fast track, it is very helpful. So it makes us to revise the whole thing again. So that's the
Yeah.
best thing by NARCET, by NNL. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So also, did you appear for a strike test? And if yes, then how much did they help you with the clinical and skill-based questions?
Yes, ma'am. So strike test, so which is unique when it comes to other tests. So strike tests were a bit difficult, and there were some clinical based scenarios. So which is helped me to improve my clinical knowledge.
Yes. So that's the thing, na? Like what we do, we keep our level little difficult so that when a person is appearing for the
Yes.
NORCET, then the NORCET
Yeah.
feels easier. Because if
Yeah.
we
Definitely.
will make our test easier, because NORCET level is quite difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we maintain our test level a little moderate to difficult for students
Yes.
so that they can feel NORCET very easier.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes. Okay, Kiran, our prediction series and Brahmastra sessions were aligned to give the final boost for the NORCET. So, did
Yes.
you attend those sessions and how did they help you?
Yes, ma'am. I attended Brahmastra series also.
Okay.
So when so every faculty has their unique level of teaching, and when
Yes.
it comes to Marwa sir, so we can't predict him. So every
Yes.
time we watch his videos and he come up with the new questions, so we thought that the questions will be easy, and we predict some options, so he will give us different answers. So which make us to think differently,
Yes.
so it never comes to like that. We can't prefix our mind this for this question. This will be the answers. So we
Yes.
have to be
Yes. True.
open-minded. He always said you should be null-minded. So you have to be prepared for what the questions are asking for. So you have to answer according to that. So which is helpful when it comes to NNL and this series.
Okay. So, how do you think, like, how close were prediction series and Brahmastra series actual to the exam trend? Like, were they on the exam level? Like, how can you compare our series with the actual exam trend?
So if I compare, the prelims and mains were different genre.
Yeah.
So I think the prelims is more difficult than mains. So this time,
Okay.
yeah, the prelims sessions is what the NNL faculty is given the notes. The actual the notes, the questions are come from the notes. So even if it is not directly from the questions which I solved from the NNL, but the notes which they given, so almost the questions are coming from them. So when it comes to mains, it was bit easier compared to prelims. So I would easily attempt the questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, did you refer to any like standard textbooks or were NNL live video lectures sufficient for your complete preparation?
I didn't refer any textbooks, so I only rely on what the faculties were given the notes. So that's enough. And once I started giving questions, so then I realized that this is sufficient. So I try to read other texts, but it makes me confuse more. So that's why I
Yeah.
left others. Then I only prepare for the faculties which they given.
So, your major source of learning was NNL only. You didn't refer to any other books or other sources. So, according to you, NNL lectures and notes are sufficient for the like
Yeah,
NORCET
yeah.
preparation.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Also,
sufficient.
are you familiar with our Margdarshan by Margdarshak sessions, or did you attend any of them, the MBM sessions?
So actually, while I'm in offline batch, so there were sessions which is conducted by Margadarshaks. So
Yes.
weekly or soon after the exams, CSAT or NSAT. So they given us a brief things about how we prepare and what where we made the mistakes. So it is quite interesting, and which make us to improve ourselves.
Yes. Also, I feel like apart from like theory sessions and scientific content also, we require a lot of motivation and guidance, because that also plays a very vital role in your success.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. So, how did your daily study routine look like? Approximately how many hours did you dedicate to study?
So actually, when it comes to studying, so actually I wake up at 7:30 or 8. So I'm not
Okay.
a morning person, or neither I'm a late person. So I
Okay.
wake up at 8 and I started my routine. So then we so initial days we have a classes. So during that time, so we went to after wake up. So I freshen up and went to academy. So then so we finished the classes over there. So soon after we finish, we have a friends. So where we have to sat together and we discuss on the same day. So then after that we studied. I started to practice MCQs on the same topics and concept. So after that I revise something and self-evaluate. And so this is my day. So I slept by 12 or 1 o'clock in the midnight.
Okay, that's wonderful. Like it is a like great routine, a long duration, but of course, hard work always pays off. Okay, so final days before the exam are like quite stressful. So how did you manage with your anxiety, and sometimes you also feel low motivated. So how did you manage the last minute nervousness?
So actually, so during the last 3 months, I couldn't able to take offline classes. So I have to
Okay.
come back to my hometown. So where then I went to Dharwad. So it's a district in Karnataka. So where I have some seniors who also preparing for NORCET. So actually, those were the one who strengthened me, because the surrounding, the environment keeps you motivated always.
That's very great. And like, it's our pleasure to have a conversation with you. So at last, I would like to ask, like, how was the like your overall experience with Nursing Next Life? So we would love to know your honest feedback about the mastermind faculty or the NNL team. Or even if you want to share some points, some quick do's or don'ts for the new future nursing aspirants who will watch your interview. So, how can they get such a good rank? So,
Yes,
stage is
ma'am.
all yours.
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, choosing NNL is the biggest thing which I have done. That's a good thing. So by that, the faculties and team which we have is very incredible. So they supported us till the end. So the NNL has given us. They didn't given us a break time. So they keep on giving tests and revision classes and Brahmastra series till the end. They have to completely stay connected with us, and that probably very helpful for us to crack our set.
Yes.
So if I have to give some advices, I don't have to give advices. I like to give suggestions to the upcoming aspirants. So the thing is, always stay connected with the peoples who are encouraging to you. Always keep your environment positively. So avoid negative peoples and negative thoughts. So that's the biggest thing, and always do the MCQs on the same day and revise everything on the same day. So which will keep you motivated and consistency. So always be consistent more than motivated. So then evaluate yourself always after the MCQs. So give time. So it's always quality more than quantity. So even if you do less MCQs, always do it in proper way. Evaluate the question, where did you get wrong? Even if you get right, why it is right. So always evaluate. So then afterwards, always make a short note and keep revising it and keep on adding the, if you get the more information or additional information, just add up in the same notes. So it will be helpful for you to revise everything, because if you get the main notes, it is difficult for you to revise. So make a short note of it and keep on adding the information to it. So it will be definitely helpful for you. So know your where you are lagging or what's your strength and weakness. According to that, plan your day. So always plan and be ready for the worst condition so that you can be the best.
No, that was very well said. Like you also pointed that quality over quantity is very important. I agree to that. Even if a person is studying less, even for four
Yes,
hours or 5 hours, but that should be consistent and that should be quality study.
yeah,
That matters because sometimes
yeah,
person studies for 10 hours, 12 hours, but they are not giving the quality to that study. So
yeah.
that is a gap. So, very well said. And it was a great talking to you, Kiran. Congratulations once again, and all the best for your future.
Thank you, man.
Okay, bye bye. Take care.